What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the last game of the last day of the opening weekend of the Stage 3 of the Call of Duty League. This game is going to be between the Dallas Empire and the Toronto Ultra, which is the reigning Stage 2 champs here for the Call of Duty League. And both of these teams are considered to be one of the best teams in the league right now. Dallas Empire is sitting at 12-7 on the scoreboards. On matches won to lost, and Ultra is at 11-9. So these teams are pretty solid. Dallas Empire is coming off of a win against the Paris Legion where they beat them 3-1. Unfortunately for the Dallas Empire, they had to sit this guy right here, Hugh, who you see on the screen. They had to remove him from the squad for undisclosed reasons, and they brought in Fellow, which is supposedly a very good player that has played for the Dallas Empire's, you could say, challengers team. So he's been doing pretty good. They're bringing him in. I am a little bit concerned because I don't know if this is going to be a downgrade. This is most likely going to be a downgrade to the Dallas Empire squad as a whole. We have to see how they look against Toronto Ultra. This team is definitely better than Paris Legion, so you know the outcome of this match might be a little bit different than most people would assume. The line is sitting at Toronto Ultra for the first time. Toronto Ultra is heavily, well, not heavily favored, but they're slightly favored by minus 135 to win against Dallas Empire. It's been a while since Dallas Empire has been an underdog. I think the only time they've ever been an underdog is when they play against FaZe, and you know, that's crazy to think that now they're an underdog against Toronto Ultra. Toronto Ultra has been looking pretty strong. They're just coming off of a sweep against the Florida Mutineers. They swept them 3-0. Both of these teams pretty good. As you can see here for Dallas, they lost the first hard point in a crazy fashion against the Paris Legion, but they subsequently went and destroyed them in the Search and Destroy and Express 6-0. They beat them in the Control 3-1, and then they destroyed them in the subsequent hard point. You know, so Dallas Empire are a very good team. Now with Fellow, I don't know how the team is going to look. I'm not confident that they will win against the Toronto Ultra. I mean, they could, but I just don't know how the team is going to look with this new player. As on the Toronto side, we can see here that, you know, they're looking pretty strong. Florida Mutineers was looking pretty good yesterday, and I do believe that Toronto Ultra, you know, they've stepped up their game. They've gotten a little bit better. You can see here they beat Florida Mutineers in the first hard point, close match on the S&D and close control. So it was a pretty close match, but I still think that you know, players like Cammy, who I think is one of the best values here in this basically this match, is he is one of the best values. I think that players like Cammy are going to be essential in winning lineups, you know, because his price has gone down a lot, 7,800 in a team that is favored to win, in a series that is favored to go more than 3 games. I do believe that no team here is going to 3-0 themselves. So I think that Cammy and Illy are very two good values because they're the same price, 7,800, under 8,000, and they both have high upsides. And this game doesn't go 3-0. I think either of these players is going to get a decent amount of points. So having them both in your lineups would be ideal. I do believe that other than Cammy and Illy, who I think are the best values here, I think that Crim6 also at 8,400 for the flex is you know, decent position. Crim6 has been doing very good as of recent. You know, he's been very consistent. For this specific game, I only like Cammy, Illy, and Kleenex and Crim6. I wouldn't touch anybody else. Those are my favorite picks from here. If I would have to predict the outcome of this game, I would have to say that the Dallas Empire probably take this 3-2. I'm not super confident in that. I do think it's going to be a 3-2 match score. whether it be for Toronto Ultra or for the Dallas Empire. I do think this one's going to go to game 5. And yeah, with that being said, those are my thoughts on this specific game. Leave a like or a dislike if you don't like the video. Leave a comment giving suggestions if you want on how I can make the channel better. You know, I just started this channel. I want it to be great, so I'm investing a lot of time into, you know, trying to see how I spread the word of esports betting into the world. And you know, if you like the concept of esports betting on Draftkings or FanDuel and other platforms, fantasy leagues and stuff like that, you can stick around here. I talk a lot about that, those topics here in this channel, and I'll be providing more content on various different esports in the future. So if you like that idea, stick around, and thanks for watching.